Okay, I'm in the train station here in Krakow, Poland, in order to confirm and prove to you the time of day. As we can see here, there are names of destinations and Polish names. I'm definitely in Poland, which is 7 hours ahead of East Coast time. And as we can see here, they use military time. And so the time of day here, as you can see on this clock, is just after 1:30, which comports with these times for these train departures or arrivals. Okay, so it's 1:30 in the afternoon, which means that it is 7:30 a.m. East Coast time. I apologize, it's 6 hours ahead. Poland is 6 hours ahead of East Coast time. It is 7:30 a.m. and the date that this video is being posted proves that this time is on June 10th. And so it is 7:30 a.m. on June 10th, East Coast time. It is before the predicted death of Kamala Harris in a plane crash due to a bird strike on her trip to Columbia, South Carolina later today. And so this proves this. And the purpose of this is to prove the prophetic significance. Well, first of all, that this prediction is known ahead of time, but also this video is about the prophetic sign that is the bighorn sheep sign in Joshua Tree National Park. In the story of Joshua in the Bible, 7 priests blew 7 trumpets before the walls of security collapsed in God's judgment on the ancient city of Jericho. This is symbolism for America's walls of security that are about to collapse, beginning with the death of Kamala Harris in a plane crash, which will lead to the rise of the Antichrist, her replacement. And so that's what Joshua Tree National Park symbolizes. It's a national park which gives us national symbolism. The trail that is being closed, as you can see in this news story from the Los Angeles Times, for example, the name of the trail is 49 Palms Trail, which hints at 7 times 7 and hints at 7 priests that blew 7 trumpets. The story goes on to say that the trail began to be closed at the beginning of the month last week, and the Hebrews marched around Jericho for 7 days, and then on the final day they marched around 7 times while 7 priests blew 7 trumpets. And so this is symbolism. This closure of this 49 Palms Trail is the blowing of the trumpets before the walls of security collapse, and we get trumpet symbolism from the bighorn sheep. The bighorn sheep, well, it's a horn, which is a trumpet, but also this is the hinting at the type of horn that the Hebrews blew, which is the shofar, which is a sheep's horn. In the Los Angeles Times story, it says that this trail, this 49 Palms Trail, is closed in order to give the bighorn sheep access to the oasis of water due to the severe drought that Joshua Tree National Park is experiencing. The severe drought is symbolism for spiritual death of America, and sheep symbolize God's people, and them in the desert symbolizes them in the tribulation, and the oasis is symbolism for Jesus. To be very clear, the reason for making this video, the reason why God has given me a voice through this prediction, is to prove that God's true big picture of signs, patterns, and connections is only being explained on this channel. And it is to prove the main conclusions that are derived from God's true big picture of signs, patterns, and connections. Conclusions that many people will disagree with, but this prediction will prove that this is God's true big picture of signs, and that the main conclusions are in fact truth.